Well, last episode we stayed in first place despite some serious pressure from our rivals PSG, and now we make some movement in the January transfer window, this time out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respected Jeff here, and I am back with Paris FC. Taking a quick look at the calendar, big games coming up. We have our first place spot to defend. We're getting to cup games soon. We have Manchester United, who we've drawn for the knockout stages of the Champions League, coming up as well. You won't want to miss any of this action. In the meantime, though, there's a lot of movement going on in the market right now. Ousmane Camara has already left to Real Madrid. He signed a pre-contract or agreement earlier, rather, that kicks in January. Maïssa Benama also is looking to make a move. Atletico Madrid in. We have so many talented youngsters, and they're starting to attract attention from elsewhere. In both of these cases, Camara and also Benama, they just haven't had many minutes, and I think it's only fair to let them move on if that's what they want. I mean, honestly, taking a look at the other youngsters in the squad, Ethan Mbappe is another option. They're both 74, they're both center mids. Mbappe is 1 year younger at still only 19. Oh my god, he's going to be a real talent. So I think it's only fair. Benama might have to make way in this case. Mbappe probably is the one we want going forwards. But we're going to get back to action with the usual starting 11. Let's get to it. Alright, here we go against FC Metz. We've had some really heated games against them in the past year or two. We actually also poached Paulinho from them 2 seasons ago, so it's always a bit heated. If you guys remember, I think the last time, maybe 2 times ago we played them, they got a red card for some nasty challenges against him, so there is some bad blood between our star player who used to be theirs, and you can tell already the game gets off on a really kind of frantic note here. Challenges flying in. Yellow card deservedly awarded to the opposition for that one. And Gaëtan Lora looks to make the first breakthrough of the game, charging behind enemy lines. Can't quite make his way through there, but Paris FC start the game out really bright. Vinicius Tobias trying to take his man on and eventually finds his way through. What a talent we have in the young right back. The flare shot from Husni can't find its way through, but we just keep going. Oh, and it's sneaked through. Ilias Husni. It's a lovely pass from Gaëtan Lora, who finds him. Husni has been absolutely unreal recently. He just keeps getting better. He's not one of these youngsters that comes through and looks promising but kind of plateaus. He's genuinely developing game over game. You can tell he used to just be kind of a tricky player who had an eye for goal maybe, but he's really well-rounded in this game now. He's a much more complete finisher and forward overall. And I think the same could be said about this guy, Gaëtan Lora, scoring so many goals and also growing late in his career. I think he's 29 at this point, and he just seems to keep getting better. Another goal to his tally. He had the golden boot last season. He's been scoring goals not only here but in the Champions League and genuinely looking like a world-class talent at this point. And I think between the two of them, we have a really world-class attack. Just like that, Husni draws another challenge and another yellow card. And honestly, he's becoming a real target, which could be something to watch out for these days. He's tricky on the ball, defenders know it, and they go in with kind of malicious challenges. We have to hope he doesn't get injured at some point this season. There's another one. I guess it was clean, says the referee, and they carry on. Axel Bamba just caught out at an inopportune moment. Tobias looking to close down, and as we come up towards halftime, we don't want to concede here. Raskin from the top of the box plays it through, and the defense just about deals with that one. Bamba gets a foot on it, and we are just barely seeing away this attack here as Metz come forwards, and eventually Bamba clears that one. Thankfully, it's enough to see us through into the second half with a 2-goal lead still intact, and Issa Diop looking to keep things that way. Absolute beast of a man in the back line. He just puts in challenges that none of our other defenders can, but the opposition definitely still creating chances that really threaten our goal here, and another chance comes in. This time, it's the goalkeeper, Luka Zidane, who keeps that one out. He's been outstanding this season, Zidane. He's had a couple of mistakes in him for sure, and that is what we want to iron out, but for the most part, he's making big saves, he's keeping clean sheets, and it's enough to make sure, importantly, that we cling onto 3 points here. The lead is starting to widen up at the top of the table in our favor, and we absolutely love to see that. So we take the points, and on we go. All right, well, Husni is happy to be involved. Reminder that he actually was out injured for a significant period of time before this. So was Axel Bamba. They're both back into the starting 11, and they both looked really solid in that game. Now, also a reminder, a couple of the players who are going to be moving on at the end of the season. We see there Tovan, who actually just signed for us, but really has barely gotten minutes. Mitrita as well. However, I think we could use some reinforcements, especially with Kamara leaving. We find someone on the free agents list, Dylan, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name right now. I know I'm going to butcher it. So someone, if you have a better idea on how to say that, Batu Benfica maybe? He's on the free agents list. He's looking for a new club, and he's a 75 overall, so I think he's perfect to come in here and slot in to be that fourth choice center back. He knows what he's getting into. He's not going to expect a ton of minutes, but he's a solid player. He's quick. He's not really young either, so he'll bring some experience to the team, and honestly a decent overall player. I don't know how many minutes he'll get. Llorente is definitely still our number 3. He's getting minutes in some of these Champions League games, but we'll see as things evolve. We're building a team for the future, so we want to rely on our usuals. And with that said, we get right back to action against Dijon. All right, here we go. Another chance for 3 points and a chance to continually push that lead at the top of the table. PSG are having the worst season in recent history. They've won the season every year so far in this career, so that makes it 4 years running, plus however many times they've won it as of late in real life. I guess Lille just won it in real life in the past year, but they're on a really winning streak up until now, and we're looking to prevent that. So far, so good, but things get off to a rocky start here early in the game. Soumaré puts in deserved penalty kick challenge there. That was really poor from our central midfielder, and now Lucas Zidane has some work to do to step up and prevent us from going down early, but it doesn't matter in the end. It's off the post, and on we go. Can we convert something into an attack here? Flip the script just a little bit. It's Ilyas Husni who has the pace to run down the field, but he's patient with possession, and on we go here. We are getting numbers forwards here, and Husni slides through Gaetan Lora. This could be a chance. Yes, Lora does ever so well to sort the ball out from his feet, get the shot off. That's the kind of goal we see him score time and time again. He's best on the counterattack when he has the space to run into. He's not maybe the most technically sound player in the team. He's not an amazing dribbler or passer or anything like that, but we know he can score goals, and he is a powerhouse when he gets running like that. He's not only just fast off the mark and fast at top speed, but he's strong. He can hold his man off, and I don't know how many times we've seen pretty much that exact same goal. Paulinho now getting his head up to pick out Lora for another chance, and that's something else he's got in his arsenal. This striker up top, our number 9, scores his second goal off of a beautiful volley, and we know Paulinho's capable of that too. Little dink over the top. He's got the vision, he's got the awareness to pull the defenders off and create the space, and the dynamic duo does it up top once again. Though I guess we should probably call it a dynamic trio if we want to include Ilyas Husni up there, who has definitely taken things up a notch this season, and the challenge from behind, only a yellow this time, but that's the 5th or 6th time he's picked up a foul in this episode already. Absolutely unbelievable from our youngster. And a chance here 18 minutes in off of a free kick from Romain Perraud, who takes over duty from Maxwell Cornet, and my God, can he hit a ball as well? It was our other left back, Cornet, who's taking free kicks last season. He scored a couple, and Perraud has come in, taken over the responsibility from him, and apparently is more than up for the challenge. That is a world-class strike. That's got to be up there for goal of the season. Roberto Carlos-esque, fantastic stuff there to make it 3. And just like that, I think the game looks to be in pretty safe hands at this point. We're only 20 minutes in, and we're already running rampant in this game. Vinicius Tobias now looks to keep that rolling. We might as well not slow down at this point. Gaetan Lora looking to run into space, and he has all the room in the world. I don't know what Dijon are doing sitting back so far. Paulinho, lovely pass, and the composure to pick it back out, and the flare finish. Oh my God. Paris FC, absolutely unbelievable. Well, I don't know what's going on in this game, but we really hit the ground running, and at the moment, we cannot put a foot wrong. I've also just noticed that Ilyas Husni, his face mod doesn't seem to be working. He's got the head of Edinson Cavani, But I guess that's just him channeling his world-class attacking ability in the footsteps of a really great attacking player. Gaetan Lora now twisting and turning, and Soumaré, all the space in the world for Paulinho, who scores again to make it 5. Not even halftime yet, and we could be on track to break double digits. Well, this is certainly the best game in recent memory. Paris FC are absolutely unbelievable here as we go into the second half. It is a little slower paced, probably took our foot off the gas a little bit, but 60 minutes in here, we keep creating chances, pressure high up the pitch, and here we go, Paulinho in the box again, and he finishes to make it 6. What a game for the Brazilian attacking midfielder. What a game for Paris FC, and I think there probably wasn't any question anyways, but the game's certainly out of reach now for Dijon. 10 minutes left. And honestly, we're just looking to pad numbers at this point. Ethan Mbappe comes on and plays a little 1-2 with Lora there. And Ismail Garbi slipped into space, and the other substitute scores. Ismail Garbi caps off a lovely display to make it 7-0. Unreal stuff. This is the best performance I think we've seen from Paris FC, and at the top of the league, this has a lot of implications for us in terms of goal differential and really just making a statement to the rest of the league. That's the last kick of the game, a definitive win if we have ever seen one. Another huge 3 points for this team. Man of the match deservedly from Paulinho for his hat trick, and a great overall performance from everybody involved in this one. All right, well, on we go. It's Rennes up next, and an offer has come in, or an approach rather on a pre-contract has come in for Alexandru Mitrita. He's been frozen out of the squad this season after the drama that happened with him being out of the squad for a few months at the end of last season. We haven't been able to move him on yet, so he is technically still available. But with such a deep roster, he just hasn't had, I think he made 1 appearance maybe, but that's about it. So we go into the next game against Rennes, looking to just keep up the good form at this point. With that said, let's get to it. All right, here we go. Gaetan Lora kicks off proceedings for Paris FC, who are looking for a 3rd consecutive win, and off the back of that 7-0 win, I think we really go in high spirits here. It's Ilyas Husni on the ball, taking his man out on the wing. Unreal footwork, a young attacking player. Felipe Anderson in the box, and he cannons one at the goalkeeper. Good early chance here. Good early pressure overall from Paris FC. Lora finds Husni again, who cuts inside on his man and sends it just wide of the post. That was a close opportunity. And on the bright side, he's got his real in-game face back up and running. And on we go. 12 minutes into the game here, it's Husni with a little give and go from Lora. Absolutely unreal back pass. And Husni with the composure to take his man on and finish it into the bottom corner. Well, the goals recently have been absolutely unbelievable. We've had good individual efforts, we've had shots from distance, bicycle kicks, rainbow volleys, and now a great team play there. I mean, I was actually just talking about Lora and how he's maybe not the best passer in the team, but take a bow. That little back heel past the man to set up the assist was unbelievable, and it deservedly put us in front in this game. Good run from Rennes there, ends in a disappointing finish. We're probably a little lucky to not have to defend a shot on target in that case, but on we go, and on we go with numbers here as Gaetan Lora looks for a little ball over the top, and he finds it. I think where's this passing been all season? Husni in the back of the net. Well, 2 assists for Lora and 2 goals for Ilyas Husni, who's back from injury and back into absolute top form. I guess not even back to it, but really trailblazing it. This is some of the best performances we've seen from our youngster so far in the career. He's bounced back and he's just continued to develop his overall game. Real lethal goal scorer, and honestly one of the best attacking players in the world at this moment, and I think it's starting to show here in the league. Shot from distance for Rennes just before halftime, tests the goalkeeper. Broja, I believe that's Armando Broja. I can't tell without the real faces, but Chelsea youngster turned Rennes player in this series. Looks to be a real deadly player, and here we go again from the top of the box from Broja. Sends that one at Lucas Zidane. Real good effort, but the goalkeeper probably always gonna save that one. High line here, gets caught out as Axel Bamba comes in through the back and picks up a red card for his troubles. And just like that, a game that looked really comfortable for us gets a little more heated as we go down to 10 men. We have 15 minutes left to just maintain our lead. Ilias Husni, oh my god, unbelievable stuff. And we play on here, a little flick over his man, and now it's Hajam charging forwards, and it's out of play for a corner kick. Wow, absolutely unreal from our talent. He is just so talented on the ball. Got all the tricks in the book, and now, unfortunately, I'm here hyping up our man. We concede a goal. 5 minutes left, and Rennes very much still in this game. We're a man down. The tide's starting to turn a little bit. Could Zidane have done better to get a hand on that? Well, can't be too critical of the goalkeeper. The man was wide open in the box. And on we go here. All we got to do is hang on for a couple more seconds. And the whistle blows. Way more close in the end than we probably would have liked. But we see it through to a win regardless. 3 points despite being a man down. Unbelievable performance from Ilias Husni, who continues to emerge as a superstar. And on we go. All right, well, a great team victory there. As we move on, player will be suspended next game. Axel Bamba will be out for a 1-match ban after that really nasty challenge in our last game. And guess who it is up next? It's Rennes for a second consecutive game. This time it's going to be in the Cup, and that's a game we want to win. We haven't made a great run in the Cup so far in this career, really. Timothy Lotutala has been sold. A lot of movement, honestly, with some of our castaway players here. So we're going to need a goalkeeper replacement on deadline day here to fill in that spot. On the bright side, we have some good options, but it's a matter of finding who's going to be willing to come in and kind of compete with Zidane, but not necessarily be a guaranteed starter. There's not a lot of great options on the market right now. So Lecomte, again, correct me if I'm not pronouncing that right in the comments, but he comes in as an 80 overall. Definitely good expectations as a goalkeeper. If Zidane messes up, he'll be a good alternative to come in temporarily. He's 34 years old, and then maybe in the summer, we can look at a big signing for a goalkeeper if we, as a team, don't really feel like Zidane is fulfilling his duties between the sticks. So it's going to be to the Cup next episode, but let's take a quick look at how the team is doing right now. Zidane has made the most appearances in the team despite kind of hot and cold form. He's honestly been a solid performer. 6.8 average match rating, not really lighting the world on fire, but definitely not bad either. Gaëtan Lora, on the other hand, 20 goals and 10 assists, double digits in both. Average match rating of 8, unbelievable. Paulinho just behind him, also double digits in both, but 10 and 10 rather than 20 and 10. Both outstanding though. Ilias Husni has also cracked double digits for goals, 7 assists. And I've said it before, even in this episode, but the 3 of them, world-class talents, and we have them all really performing at top gear right now. So if you guys are interested in getting some of the behind the scenes for this series and helping me manage the team and make some of these decisions like we will be soon about Zidane, feel free to join the Discord, link in the description. Also go check out respectthejeff.com. You can click on the Battle for Paris tab and see all of the detailed stats for all of the seasons so far in this career. Drop some comments there and just get more active with this series. Also consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll be back soon with next episode. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.